Hello everybody, this is James here. I'm sitting here at Pratt Industries in Shrevport, Louisiana, and I deadheaded all the way from Dallas, Texas just to get here a day early. That kind of sucks, but at least they paid me for it, so that ain't too bad. But anyway, I'm going to give you a little taste of what it's like when you go out on the road and you forget some of your food at home. You don't have a combination of stuff, so then you got to improvise. So I'm going to show you that. Got it all set up right here. Got bread and Pringles and vanilla wafers. When you're stuck, I don't know if you can see it, out in the middle of nowhere basically, and it was lightning here a few minutes ago, but yeah, there's a storm brewing in here. Fun. So I'm stuck here. Appointment time's at 12 o'clock tomorrow, but they said we might be able to get a phone call about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, so that's good. Always good. So guess everybody want to tour the truck? Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna fix me another barbecue chicken sandwich. Yeah, barbecue Pringles with bread. A little imagination, you taste chicken. I'm just crazy like that. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that funny thought with y'all. And dang, is there even anything else that I could talk about? No. I know my 3G sucks. Got all these power lines around. What's up with that? But anyway, oh yeah, I guess I could talk about being a trainer. You notice the jump seat's empty. There's no Vicky. So I left out, what day was it? Monday, and I picked up my student in Lakeland, Florida, and I dropped him off the truck in Dallas, Texas. What happened there? Well, I'll tell you. We run a JT account, which means just in time. Basically, you pick it up, you do your fuel stops, you stop, use the restroom, and try to minimize your downtime as much as possible. And that's what me and Vicky did, and that's the reason we got between 5,000 and 6,000 miles a week. We hustled it. Well, right off the bat, he took over driving in Lakeland at the Loves on I-4, and by the time we got through Orlando, I had to take over. He was freaking out, scaring the crap out of me. So we got through Orlando, I took over, got up Jacksonville, picked up our load, and made our fuel stop right there about 30 miles up the road, and he took over, drove about 2.5 to 3 hours, and he started hurting. Had to pull over. Pulled over, stretched. We was down for about 45 minutes. Got to go again. About an hour and a half later, had to stop again. Another 45 minutes. Now, we're not even 250 miles through Florida, and he's already hurting. He ended up driving like 6 hours. I think he got us up to pretty close to Mobile, Alabama. I had to push him a little bit. I took over, and that right there, we lost the load. We had to swap the load out, and then that became a nightmare. We were supposed to have swapped out in Houston, ended up going all the way up to Dallas, Texas, to where I said, "No, I can't do this. We got to hustle on this account. I know you're new," and we talked about it, and he agreed. He's just too new to be on this account. So I dumped him off the truck in Dallas, Texas yesterday, and I've been running solo. So that's what happened to my first student. So probably one day next week, I'll probably run solo until, I don't know, whenever they assign me a student somewhere. I'm going to be up in the Chicago area, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to give it one more shot. And it's stressful. It is tough. It's about like taking, let's say somebody that's never driven a car before, and you got to drive with them and try to talk to them on how to drive. That's what it's like. Very stressful. And then, not to mention, you got to try to teach them back. A truck is 13.6 high, and you know, a 53-foot trailer. It ain't easy to learn. It takes a while, and you got to teach it to them because CDL schools don't teach you jack. So they just teach you the basics on how to do it. You don't learn nothing until you get out on the road. So, you know, and then we got to teach them the Qualcomm. That gets confusing. You got to teach them how to read a map, which I ain't got my map out. I don't need it. I pretty much know where I'm going. I get it out every now and again. But, oh, there it is, right there. I don't know if it showed up or not. And then you got to teach them how to fuel the trucks, because it's different. You know, they fill up on both sides of the fuel island. Then you got to teach them how to use the fuel card. And then you basically got to teach them everything. So, and that's when I was new, you know. I understand. I remember what it was like. It's just been 2 years ago. 2.5, something like that. You know, you learn everything. It's a totally different ball game. Then you got to try to build up your tolerance, because you got a 14-hour clock and 11-hour drive clock, and you got to try to maximize as much that time in a day's time as you can. Sometimes it ain't easy, and it takes a while to build up to it, and then you might have to drive all through the night. So yeah, I mean, it takes a lot. I've gotten used to driving all through the night up to about 4:30, 5 o'clock, but we always have figured out, you know, that'd be about the time that Vicky would take over. So, you know, I was starting to get tired. She's waking up fresh, good to go. But anywho, that's a little bit of a taste of what it's like being on the road. Now, you got to try to maximize that clock, but get shut down at a decent place, because the later in the evening, the fuller the truck stops get. What's that mean? There's a lot of trucks on the road, and they parking spots fill up quick to where the point you're making your own spot, which ain't good. It leads to people hitting you and all kinds of craziness. But it's a crazy, crazy place. But I'm kind of glad that I'm shut down, really, because my clock wasn't going to run out to like 11:30 tonight, and I know the truck stop's going to be plumb packed by then. So I hopefully get loaded early in the morning. I'll start my clock all over again after a 10 hours sleeping birth break, and get on the road, get it up to Chicago, and I should still have enough time to get shut down before my time runs out tomorrow. So it should work out pretty good. But anyway, just thought I'd share a little bit of that with y'all. So I guess I'll talk at you all next video. I don't know when that'll be. We'll see. Bye.